Hello, how are you doing?
I am something.
你那个麦克风再拿下来一点，我们还是听不太到。
I'm doing my homework.
Oh, you're doing your homework.
How are you?
Nice.
你好不好啊？你要说 I'm good or I'm fine, I'm okay. Yeah, something like that.
And
And
we have
Ryan.
Ryan. How are you, Ryan?
Ryan, unmute. Okay, Ryan.
可以再下我的耳机。
You have to
No.
unmute.
Again? Try again.
Hello.
There we
Oh,
go.
yeah. Okay, good. Ryan, let's get started.
Okay, well, welcome everybody. I'm really excited for today's lesson. We're going to have a really fun one today. Before we get started, I told you last week that today you would be able to share your pictures of your dream car. And you are also supposed to write a little description of what your dream car would look like and what it would have. So that's what we're going to do to start class today. You guys have the opportunity to show us all what your dream car looks like. So if you're all ready for that, why don't we start with Stella? Would you like to start? Whoa. So Stella, can you unmute and tell us about your dream car? And you can hold up the picture while you do it.
Stella, I think you have to cancel your blurred background. 你要先取消那个背景模糊的功能，因为这样会图片会模糊。哎，你有背景模糊吗？没有哈。OK. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
My dream car is a camper van, and it will have bedroom, bathroom, and kitchen in a car.
Wow, very nice. I love that. Great job, Stella. So in the story, that's the one thing the boy said he wanted, right? Bathrooms. But your camper van has bathrooms, right? That's awesome. So you could live in it. You could live in it if you wanted to. Great job, Stella. Thank you for sharing. Okay, who would like to go next? How about Ryan? Ryan, would you like to go?
Teacher, I do not draw the car.
You didn't get to draw the car?
Yes.
Okay. Well, do you want to tell us about what your dream car would look like?
Okay. And it has
Okay.
sofa can sit.
Could you speak up, Ryan? Could you speak up a little louder?
Has sofa can a soft sofa can sit on the chair.
Okay, I can't hear you very well.
He say has a sofa in it, so you can sit on the
Whoa.
sofa.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's some background noise, Ryan, but okay, a sofa in the car. I really like that idea. That sounds really cool. And even if it had a TV too, so that you could sit on the yeah. Very good. Thank you for sharing. Okay, Barry, why don't you go next?
Okay.
Barry, remember to cancel your blurred background. Okay, good.
Okay, we see the picture.
My dream car have everything you want it. So you can live in it.
Awesome. So what are some things that it might have inside?
Maybe you have TV, bedroom, even a kitchen.
I like that idea. Awesome. Very good. Very good, Barry. Sort of like Stella's. What you need to live in it. Awesome. Okay, Bright, would you like to go next? Would you like to tell us about your dream car? Hold it up a little bit more. Okay,
Bus.
there we go. Oh, it's a bus?
Yes.
Awesome. Why did you pick to do a bus?
I
Or what would be inside the bus? Would there be anything inside the bus?
window and seat.
Windows and seats. Awesome. That way you could look outside and you could have a whole bunch of people in the bus with you too when you go drive. Awesome. Very good, Bright. Great job. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Bright 要补充什么吗？老师
No.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Alice, what about you? I'm not sure if you were here the day we talked about this. Would you like to tell us about your dream car? Whoa.
拿高一点，拿高一点。She is an art student.
I can tell.
Yes, yes.
That's very good. Could
Wow.
you unmute and tell us about it, Alice?
Unmute 就是你要先把麦克风打开。Unmute， 然后拿高一点，拿高一点，我们看不到。OK OK good。
I want to and live in the tree or take a camping.
Camping. Okay. And could you try again because we couldn't hear you clearly. Could you speak up? 再大声一点。
I want to live and take it to camping.
Okay. I think we got a bit of that. You would take it camping, right?
Yes, I think that's what she said.
Awesome. Great job, Alice. That was an awesome picture. And thank you, all of you guys, for taking the time to draw and to share what your dream car would look like. A round of applause to all of you. Great job, you guys. So I hope you had fun doing that. For our next story, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys think so too. So before we start, I'm going to screen share the main picture for our story. Now, this is a pretty simple picture. Okay, so Ryan, can you please tell me what you see in this picture?
There are a dog and the dog's house.
Very good. We see a dog and a dog house. Now, what is the title? Barry, could you read the title for our story?
My dog Rex.
Very good. My dog Rex. So looking at the picture, looking at the title, what do we think this story is going to be about? Let's take a minute to think about it. What might it be about? Stella, what do you think? What do you think this story might be about?
Maybe it is talking about a dog's story.
That's a good idea. So maybe it will talk about the dog story, maybe where he came from, who he belongs to. Very good. What about you, Bright? What do you think? What might this story be about?
About dog house.
A dog house. That's a good guess too, because we can see his little house back here. Great guesses. So we know for sure it's about a dog, right? So we're going to go over our vocab words. A lot of our words today have to do with dogs. So that's why I said it'd be a fun lesson, because everybody loves dogs. They're so cute. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I'm going to switch to our vocab words. And my screen share is working today, so yay! Okay, so starting with our vocabulary. So our first word, and as usual, go ahead and repeat after me. Floppy.
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 Very good. So we use floppy to describe something that is soft and it can be bent easily. So it doesn't keep a firm shape or position. So let's look at our example sentences. She wore a floppy hat to the beach.
She
You
wore
wore a
a
floppy
floppy
hat
hat
to
to
the
the
beach.
beach.
The beach.
The dog's ears were big and floppy.
Dog's
The
ears were
dog's
big
ears
and
were
Here
big
fluffy.
for
and
big and
floppy.
fluffy.
Very good. So if we look at these pictures, we can see this girl's wearing a hat, and this would be a floppy hat. If you've ever worn one of these or seen one of these, it doesn't keep a firm shape. It can move and wiggle around. So this is a floppy hat. And some dogs have floppy ears. You'll see other dogs might have pointy ears that stick straight up, but this dog's ears are floppy. They're soft, they can be moved around, they don't have a firm shape. So again, floppy. We can think of a floppy hat or a dog's floppy ears. Patch.
Patch.
Catch.
A patch is a small area that is different from the area around it. So let's look at our first example sentence. Their dog has a black patch around his eye.
Their
Their
dog
dog
has
has
a
a
black patch
black
around
patch
his eye.
around his eye.
His
His
eyes.
I am careful when I drive in the wintertime because there are icy patches on the road.
I am
I'm
careful when
careful
I
when
drive
I
in the
drive
winter
in the
time
winter
because
time
there are
because there
icy
are
patches
icy patches
on the road.
on the road.
road.
Very good. So again, a patch, a small area that's different from the area around it. So for example, this dog has a black patch around his eye. This is a patch. It's different from the rest of his fur. The rest of his fur is white, but he has this black patch on his eye. And in different places where it snows or where the winter is really harsh, there's a lot of snow and ice. The roads might have icy patches. There will be spots on the road with sheets of ice. So when you drive, you have to be careful because there could be icy patches on the road. and you could crash your car or get into an accident. So again, a patch is a small area different from the area around it. And when we are talking about more than one patch, patches, notice we add es to make it plural. So you may have seen dogs that don't have one patch, but have many patches on their fur. Okay, so let's move on to our next one. Breed.
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 A breed is a particular type of animal. And so in our story, we are going to be talking about, in particular, dog breeds. So our first example, my favorite breed of dog is a husky.
My
favorite breed of dog
dog
is a
is
husky.
a husky.
Husky.
There are about 400 different breeds of horses.
There are
There are about
about
400
400
different breeds
different
of
breeds of horses.
horses.
Very good. So let's focus on a dog. So we know a dog is a type of animal, but as we see in this picture, there are many different breeds of dogs. There are many different types of dogs. The same with horses or other animals. There are many different breeds, types. So each breed might look a little different. They might be small. Some breeds are big. They might have different colors, but they're the same animal. So in our lesson today, we're going to learn the English names for different dog breeds. So is there any question about the word breed or what it means?
I want to ask the students if they know the breed husky.
Husky. Okay. So if it's okay, can I save that for the next few ones? Because I'll explain that a little bit more.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So we'll talk more about the different breeds and their names. So a husky is a breed of dog. So later I'll show you a picture so that you'll know what a husky is. So this is one breed of dog, a beagle.
Beagle.
So,
And let's read our example. Daniel's favorite breed of dog is a beagle.
Daniel's favorite
breed of
breed
dog is a beagle.
is a beagle.
Beagle.
Very good. So we know, again, there's many types of dogs. This is one breed, a beagle. So here are adult beagles, and here are puppies, little baby beagles. They're so cute. So does anybody here have a beagle or know somebody who has a beagle? Okay, me neither. I don't have a beagle. I don't know anyone who has the beagle, but I've seen beagles in movies and I've read about them in books. So in our story, you'll see the dog is part beagle. So that's why we're particularly focusing on beagle, but we'll look at the other breeds too. So here are some. So before we talked about a husky. So again, repeat after me, husky.
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 So we see here's a husky here, and here we have a pit bull.
Pit
People.
bull.
People.
big,
Very good. And we have our little dog over here, a chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
And I'll say that again, chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
Yeah, it's a funny sounding word, I know. It can be hard to say. But over here we have our Chihuahua, and then if we move down here, we have a cute little Yorkie.
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 Very good. And a German Shepherd.
German
German
Shepherd.
And our last one, a Labrador Retriever.
Labrador Retriever.
So I included these breeds because these are some of the most well-known breeds of dogs. Of course, we know there are many, many other breeds. So I'd like to ask, does anybody here have a dog? Does anybody here have a dog?
Oh, no?
Nobody has a dog? Would anybody here like to have a dog if they could?
有没有人想要养狗的 Could you raise your hand? No?
Nobody? Are you guys cat people? Do you like cats more? What about you, Alice? I see you smiling. Do you like cats more than dogs?
I like.
Can you say that one more time, Alice?
Yes, I like cats more than dogs.
Okay, you're a cat person. You like cats more. That's okay. Cats are cute too. What about you, Stella? Do you like cats more too?
No,
No? So do you like dogs?
no.
No? What pet do you like? Do you like birds, fish?
I like hamster.
Oh, hamsters. Yeah, hamsters are cute. They're cute. They're small. They're little. Okay, what about you, Ryan? Do you like dogs?
I like cats more.
Can you say that one more time, a little louder?
I like cats more.
Oh, okay. You like cats more. That's okay. Maybe I'm the only dog lover here. But that's okay. By the end of this story, I think you guys might like dogs more. I don't know. Okay, so here are the names of, again, some of the most popular dogs. So these are the names in English. So these can be helpful to know as well. So our next word is cross.
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 And in past tense, it would be crossed.
Crossed.
Cross.
So this word means when two dog breeds are mixed together. So our example says, my dog is a golden retriever crossed with a poodle.
My dog,
My dog
is
a
a
golden
golden retriever
with a
crossed
poodle.
with a poodle.
Oh.
Very good. So like we see in this picture, if maybe this is the dad dog, he's a golden retriever, the mom is a poodle, so the puppy would be called a golden doodle. So can you repeat that? Golden doodle.
Golden doodle.
Golden doodle.
Very good. I know that's a funny sounding word too. So yeah, so cross, again, when you mix two breeds together. So golden retriever is one breed, a poodle is another breed. And so if these dogs have puppies, this puppy is a cross between these two breeds. Okay, and the reason why I talked about a golden doodle is because I have a golden doodle. And now that I know you're all cat people, I'm glad I included this picture so you can see my cat too. but this is my dog. His name is Atticus. Can you repeat that? Atticus.
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 So Atticus is a golden doodle. So like in this picture, this is a lot actually what his parents looked like. So his dad was a golden retriever. His mom was a poodle. So he's called a golden doodle. So you can see this is when he was a baby back here. So when he was a little older. And of course I love my dog, so I have to show you guys all these pictures. But yeah, him and my cat, they're best buds. They like to hang out and do everything together. So since we were talking about dogs, I just wanted to show you this slide. But if we continue on, here's another word that has to do with dogs. So repeat after me, mutt.
Mutt.
So a mutt is a dog that is mixed with several breeds. Several breeds. So that means a lot of different breeds. And you might not know what breeds that dog is made of because they're mixed with so many different breeds. So let's look at our example. We found a mutt on our street yesterday and we decided to keep him.
We found a
a
meat
mutt
on
on
our
street
street yesterday,
yesterday,
and we
and we
decided to
decided to keep him.
Very good. So again, this is pretty simple. It's just a dog that's mixed with a lot of different breeds. Okay, tick.
Tick.
So ticks are very small bugs that live on other animals and they like to eat their blood. I know that's gross. So I included just a cartoon picture, but dogs don't like having ticks. It's not good for them. It's annoying and it hurts. So let's look at our example. We knew the dog was in bad condition when we saw that he had multiple ticks.
We know
We
the
knew
dog
the
was
dog
in
was
the
in bad
bad
condition
condition when
when
we
we saw
saw
that
that
he
had
had
multiple
multiple ticks.
ticks.
Very good. So we see in here the phrase bad condition. So we'll learn more about what that means later. But if the dog has ticks, he's not going to be happy. It hurts. So yeah, ticks aren't a good thing for your animals. Cats can get them too. So again, they're those little bugs.
What does multiple mean?
Multiple, great question. So multiple is another way of saying a lot. A lot. I believe you would use multiple for 3 or more. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody. But 3 or more. So if you say you saw that the dog had multiple ticks, that means he had a lot of ticks. Not just 1 or 2, but a lot. So that wouldn't be a good thing for your dog. Did I explain that okay, Luke?
Of course. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, great. Yeah, that's an important word to know, what multiple means. Okay, so our next word, typical.
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 Very good. So this one is a little hard for me to explain, but if you look back at your story, you could look at the translation of the word. But typical means something has all the qualities that you expect it to have. So our sentences will help us out with that. If we look at our first one, hamburgers, pizza, and French fries are often considered to be typical American food.
Hamburgers,
Hamburgers, Pizza
and
and
French
French
fries
fries are
often considered to be typical American food.
American food.
Food.
Very good. So we'll just focus on that one first. And if we look at the picture, so this kind of food, hamburgers, pizza, French fries, when people think of American food, a lot of times that's what they think of, like hamburgers, pizza, that kind of food. So they are thought to be typical American food because that's what you would expect it to be. Now let's look at our second sentence. She wore the typical clothes that a doctor wears.
She
She
wore
wore the
the
typical
typical
clothes
clothes that
that a
doctor wore.
doctor wears.
Yes.
Very good. So if we look at this picture, if we see how this doctor is dressed, these are the typical clothes that a doctor wears. Those are the clothes that you expect her to wear. A coat, and then in English, this is a stethoscope around her neck. So that's what you expect her to wear. These are typical doctor clothes. So are there any questions about what this word means? Okay, so we'll move on to the next one. And now here's that word, condition.
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 So in this story, the meaning of condition is the state that something or someone is in. Now, when we read these examples, it's going to help us understand that. So if we look at our first sentence, the dog was in very bad condition when we found him.
Dog was in very bad
The dog
condition
had
when we found
condition
him.
when we
When
found
we
him.
found him.
We found him.
I was happy to hear that after weeks of being sick, Mom's condition was getting better.
I was
I was
happy to
happy
hear
to
that
hear that
after weeks
after weeks
of
of
being
being
sick,
sick,
Mom's
Mom's
condition was
condition was
getting
getting
better.
better.
Condition was getting better.
Very good. So this first sentence is like the one we had before. The dog was in very bad condition when we found him. So that means that the dog, if he was in bad condition, he was hurt, maybe he was hungry. So in our last example, it said the dog was in bad condition because he had ticks. So those ticks aren't good for the dog. He's in bad condition. He might not be feeling well. So the state that he is in is bad. So his condition is bad. Now, someone might be in good condition. So in our second example, I was happy to hear that after weeks of being sick, so that would be a bad condition, Mom's condition was getting better. So that meant that the state that she was in was getting better. It was improving. So Mom was slowly getting better, getting healthier, and not being sick. So again, if you're confused on this one or need more help, go ahead and just look back at your story on the second page and you'll be able to see more on how you would use condition. Okay, take pity on.
Take pity
Take
on.
pity on.
Yeah.
So to take pity on somebody is to feel sad for their condition. You feel sad for their condition if they have a bad condition. So let's look at our examples. I take pity on people who are sick.
I
I
take
take
pity
pity
on
on
people who
people
are
who
sick.
are sick.
Who are sick.
So if you take pity on people who are sick, that means you feel sad for them. So that's why this emoji is here. You might feel like this. You feel sad for them being sick or in pain. Now, if we look at our second example, when we saw that the dog didn't have a home, my whole family took pity on him.
When we
When
saw
When we
that
saw that
dog
the
didn't
dog
have
didn't
a
have a
home,
home,
my
my
whole
whole family took
pity
pity
on
on
him.
on him.
Very good. So maybe if you've ever seen a dog or a cat who doesn't have a home, you might take pity on that dog. You feel sad for them. You want them to have a home and be happy. So if you notice in this sentence, it says took and not take. So I made a little note here. This would be the past tense. So if you are talking about something that happened in the past, an hour ago, or yesterday, or last week, you would say took pity on. Took pity, not take. So this would be talking about right now, and took would be talking about the past. Okay, so those are all our words for today. Now you have the chance to create your own sentence using at least one of the words or phrases. So I'll give you guys time to do that. And if at any point you want me to give more examples of these words or answer any questions, please just let me know. But I'll go ahead and let you guys do that now. And when we're done, we'll be able to talk about them. And here at the bottom, you'll see the names of some of the breeds we learned about today. So if you'd like to include any of these in your sentence, go ahead and do that. So I see one sentence, thank you. So while we wait for the others, Stella, I want to ask you, do you have a hamster?
Yes.
Oh, you do. What is its name?
Um, it's Chinese.
That's okay. You can tell
Its
me.
name its
Uh-huh.
name is Cho Cho.
Chow Chow? Is that right?
Yes.
Is it a boy or a girl hamster?
It's a girl.
It's a girl. How long have you had her? For a long time?
Maybe 1 year or
1
2.
year or two. Okay. That's cool. What color is she?
She is white.
A white hamster. Aw, I'm sure she's really cute. Do you keep her in your room?
Yes.
I had a hamster before. It was brown, but it wasn't very cute. It wasn't a very cute hamster. Yeah, there's a lot of different pets that we can have. Okay, I see more of you have done your sentences. I think you guys are all done. I believe that was all of you. So I'll stop sharing now. Okay. So why don't we start with Bright? Can you please share your sentence?
Chimney Shepherd is the smartest dog in world.
Very good. German Shepherd is the smartest dog in the world. Great sentence. I think my dog is the smartest dog in the world, but that's okay. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. So, Bright, do you like German Shepherds? Do you like that dog breed?
No?
No, you don't like it?
Yes.
So you do like it?
你到底是喜不喜欢？喜不喜欢狼犬？ Do you like it or not? No, if you don't like it, you say no, not yes.
No.
It's confusing.
Okay,
No.
so you don't. Okay, but you think they're smart. I think they are smart because the police use them. They work hard. They're hardworking dogs. Okay. I agree with you. They are very smart dogs. Awesome sentence, Bright. Okay, Barry, why don't you share your sentence?
She took pity on the mud because it had bad condition. Many ticks bite it.
That does sound like that dog was in bad condition. Very good. Yeah, we don't want ticks to bite our dogs. That's not good. Great sentence, Barry. Stella, can you share your sentence, please?
I have a floppy hat. When I go out to play, I will wear it.
Very good. So you used floppy. Awesome. Do you really have a floppy hat?
Yes.
Awesome. I want one. I need one for the summer so that, the sun won't burn me. A floppy hat. Awesome. Okay, who's next? Ryan, can you please share your sentence?
I like the dog breed is husky.
Very good, Ryan. So next time, if you just say, I like the dog breed husky. Can you say that?
I like the dog breed husky.
Very good. Yeah, I like huskies too. They're very furry. They're furry. So you could cuddle with them if you want. Okay, Alice, you're the last one. Can you share your sentence? Very good. Is your friend's chihuahua very little? Very, how little? Show me with your hands. So like this, okay, that is little. Very little. I have a friend, her chihuahua is like this big, like that. It's very, very small. Okay, great sentences, you guys. Awesome job. So now let's see our vocab words in action. If you can, and I'm using a virtual background today. So, okay. So if you could all get out your story, we're only going to be reading the first 2 paragraphs today. The first 2 paragraphs. So if everyone can have their story out, and when we get there, Ryan, can you please read the title?
My dog Rex.
Very good. So my dog Rex. So I'm going to read first, and then you will all repeat after me. This is my dog Rex. He is small with short legs and floppy ears. His coat is light brown with a few black patches. I don't know what breed he is, but he looks like a beagle crossed with a typical Taiwanese mutt. He was just a puppy when Dad found him on the street and was in very bad condition. It looked like he hadn't eaten for days or longer and was covered with ticks. My father took pity on him and brought him home. Okay, so now let's go again, and I will read and you'll repeat after me. This is my dog Rex.
This is my
This is
dog
my
Rex.
dog Rex.
Rex.
He is small with short legs and floppy ears.
He is small with short legs and
Short
floppy
legs and
ears.
floppy ears.
His coat is light brown with a few black patches.
His coat is
His
light
coat
brown
is
with a few
with
black
a big
patches.
black patch.
I don't know what breed he is, but he looks like a beagle crossed with a typical Taiwanese mutt.
I
I
don't
I
know
know
don't
what
know
breed he is,
what
but
breed
he
he is,
looks
but
like a
he
beagle
looks like
crossed
a
with a
beagle
typical
crossed with a
Taiwanese butt.
typical Taiwanese.
He was just a puppy when Dad found him on the street and was in very bad condition.
He
He
was
was
just a
just a
puppy when
puppy
they
when
found him
found
on the
him on
street
the
and
street
was in a
and was
very
in
bad
a
condition.
very bad condition.
It looked like he hadn't eaten for days or longer and was covered with ticks.
He
It
looked
looked
like
like
he
he
hadn't eaten
hadn't
for
eaten for
days or
For
longer
days
and
or
was
long.
and
covered with
was
ticks.
covered with ticks.
My father took pity on him and brought him home.
my
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 father
father took
took
pity
on
on
him
him and brought him.
Very good. Okay, so we know we have a dog in this story. Now, what is the dog's name? Bright. What is the dog's name?
Rex.
Can you answer in a complete sentence, please?
The dog's name is Rex.
Very good. His name is Rex. Now, what does Rex look like? Barry, can you tell us what does he look like?
Uh, he is small with short legs and floppy ears. His coat is light brown with a few black patches.
Very good. So he's a small dog, and like we see in the picture, he's small. His ears are floppy, like Stella's hat. He has floppy ears, and he's light brown and has a few black patches. Very good. Now, do we know what breed Rex is? Ryan, what breed is Rex?
he looks like a beagle crossed with a type type
Typical?
typical Taiwanese pet.
Very good. So remember, what is a mutt? Stella, do you remember what is a mutt? And you can think about it. What is a mutt? And if you don't know, it's okay.
Is a dog that is mixed with liver breast.
Very good. So it's mixed with many different breeds, right? And we know breed is a type of dog. So the boy looks at this dog. He thinks he's a beagle. So we saw a picture of a beagle mixed with a whole bunch of different things. So this dog is a mutt. He has a lot of different, he's made up of a lot of different breeds. Now, in the story, the father took pity on Rex. Why did the father take pity on Rex? Alice, can you tell us? Why did he take pity on him? Why did he take pity on him?
为什么他爸爸会可怜这只狗，同情这只狗？是因为这只狗怎么样了吗？
Was in very
I can't hear you very well, Alice. Can you say that one more time?
when they find it under was very bad condition.
Very good. He was in bad condition. So what was wrong with him? How do we know he was in bad condition? Barry, what would you say? How do we know Rex was in bad condition?
It looked like he hadn't eaten for days or longer, and it was covered with ticks.
Yeah. So he was in bad condition. Rex probably wasn't very happy. He was hungry. He had those ticks on him, so he was probably in pain. So the father took pity on him. He felt sad. And so, Ryan, what did the dad do because he took pity on Rex? What did the father do?
Brought him home.
Yeah, he brought Rex home. So, in next week, we'll learn what happened when they decided to take Rex. For now, we are going to go over our worksheet. So, if you could pull up our worksheet number 1 for this story. Our worksheet number 1. I'll give you guys a few seconds to do that. So we have on our front page what we usually do are matching the pictures with the words. So Bright, once you get here, could you tell us what word matches with number 1, the first picture? Oh, you have to unmute your microphone.
VP.
Floppy.
Fluffy.
Very good, floppy. So we see a picture of a floppy hat and a dog with floppy ears. Very good. Number 2, Alice. What matches with number 2? Very good, patch. So again, we see the picture of the dog with the patch on his eye or around his eye. Number 3, Stella.
Dog breeds.
Very good, dog breeds. So we see the different breeds or different types of dogs. Number 4, Barry.
Frost.
Very good, crossed. So we learned about For example, a golden doodle, how it's a cross between two breeds, two dog breeds. And number 5, Ryan.
Ticks.
Very good, ticks. So again, those little bugs that might want to live on your dogs. Okay, so moving on to the next page, we have some true or false. True or false. So number 1, Bright, can you please read the sentence for number 1?
The name of the dog is Woody.
Now, is that true or false, Bright? Is that true
False.
or false? Very good, false. What is the dog's name?
Rex.
Very good, Rex. And number 2, Alice, can you please read number 2?
Dog is happy.
Very good. True, very good. I heard you. Okay, I heard that. Okay, awesome. Yeah, true. So we know Rex is small, short legs, he has floppy ears. Very good. Number 3, Stella, can you please read number 3?
Rex is a golden to false.
Very good. Now, what would be the correct sentence, Stella?
He looks like a bagel crossed with a typical Taiwanese mutt.
Very good. So he's not a golden doodle. That's my dog. Okay, and number 4, Barry.
The boy's father took pity on Rex and brought him home. True.
Very good. That was true. Now we're going to go back a bit to number 4. So Ryan, can you do number 4?
Rex was found in very good condition. False.
Very good. What would be the correct sentence?
Rex was found in very bad condition.
Yeah, very bad. He was hungry. He had those ticks on him. Very good. Great job, guys. You did a great job on this lesson. For your homework, you have 2 questions that I would like you to answer. So practice 3. Stella, can you please read the directions under practice 3?
In the story, the boy's dad found Rex in very bad condition and decided to take him home. What would you do if you found a dog in bad condition? Please answer in complete sentence.
Very good. So now you get to share, what would you do if you found a dog in bad condition? If he looked hungry, maybe if he was hurt, what would you do? And our second question, Bright, can you please read the second question?
What dog breed is your favorite and why? If you didn't learn the English name of your favorite dog breed in class, you can visit this website.
Very good. So now you get to share. I know most of you said you like cats, but for now, you can think of what dog breed you might really like. And if we didn't go over your favorite dog breed in class, if it wasn't a husky or a pit bull or a Labrador retriever, that website, you can look that up and they have a list of all the different dog breeds and their English names. So there's a list. So tell us what your favorite dog breed is and why. Why do you like that breed? So are there any questions about the homework?
Okay, could you give me 1 minute？
Yeah.
第一个啊要写作业，要不然啊老师再问你就答不出来了，不然就是乱答。第二个就是那个 Alice 还有 Ryan 的设备啊，就是还要再测试啊，因为你们的声音实在很难听清楚。那 Bright 你可不可以也买一个 headset？就是这个耳麦只有几百块，因为你的声音听起来都是好像隔空，然后很多杂音，好不好？没关系啊，不勉强。嘿，那个 Alice 你要再找人测试，啊 Ryan 你也是要找人测试，不然你们这样子上课就是老师在问问题，你们回答我们都听不清楚，那老师也很辛苦的。好，那个设备没关系，就是大概要测试1-2个月，慢慢就顺了。像 Barry 早期跟我们上课，他大概弄了1个多月，我才渐渐满意他的设备。好 ，OK，Thank you. Let's unmute and say thank you, Teacher Xiahna. Okay.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you,
Xiahna.
Teacher Xiahna.
Teacher Xiahna.
We will
Thank
see you next
you.
week.
Yes. Thank you all. Great work today. I'll see you next week.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Bye, everybody.